Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Panagoda Army Rugby Grounds as we are all set to begin this women's rugby encounter between Army Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club. We are in week number 8, and we had some women's rugby action now and then, and this is one of those encounters. So later in the day, we have the men's teams locking horns as Army and Air Force will face each other in a play championship game. The teams in the bottom 4 of this Nippon Rugby League 2023 and 2024. In the last game that the men's teams met, it was Air Force who managed to walk out with the win by a slender lead. So today it promises to be another close encounter, and it will definitely be. So stay tuned to Sri Lanka's number one sports channel, the Papare TV. We're getting ready for the kick-off of this women's encounter. Match officials Nippon, the match referee, his assistants Kamish Fernando and Faisal Mohammed. Air Force, the visiting team, all set to kick off in this encounter, and joining with me for this game is Restaurant Berra. Afternoon, Restaurant.
Good afternoon, Laksisi. Last time out, when these two met, both of us were out there in Ratmalana. It was a closely contested affair that evening, as Air Force kick things off.
Tackle, release.
The advantage for the visitors after that kick-off.
Get back, get in.
Inserting some very good pressure after the kick, Air Force. Not giving Army any room to free their arms from the very first move. And unfortunately, the penalty doesn't go into touch. They went for the territory gaining kick. And here's Army trying to run from their own 22. But gets tackled in the process. This is dangerous, but seems like they do trust their line to go all the way. And this will be the first try, as it seems. Number 12 for Army. It's Piumini Sanzala who goes all the way and touches down right underneath the post. The first try of this encounter between Army and Air Force.
Yes, and the home side has drawn first blood as expected. Just like last time out in Ratmalana, Army showing their dominance. The kicking duty is with judge number 10, Charni Lianage, as she adds the 2 points for Army Sports Club and increasing their lead to 7 points to 0. Just the opening 2 minutes or so, and Air Force have questions to answer right now.
The Air Force tried to put Army under pressure from that initial kickoff, but Army, they managed to turn things around quickly and using the pace that they have, and managed to get that first try within the first 2 minutes of the game. So Air Force, they'll have to be careful here, otherwise it's going to be a very long game for them, where Army just runs around circles. Well collected from that restart kick.
Stay back.
Army putting them under pressure, just like Air Force did in that kickoff. Trying to find space.
2 hands.
Stramaff passes it out to the first receiver. Trying to find space from the right hand side of the field. Air Force. That's a good offload, brilliant offload, but
No hands, no.
just doesn't have enough space from the right side of the field to find a space.
Get back.
Now shifting the line of attack to the opposite direction. Air Force.
No advantage. Okay.
That seems to be. There seems to be an advantage in favor of Air Force, so the referee will go back to that.
Line offside. Line offside.
A chance for Air Force to get out of jail. Not the best of kicks to touch, but nevertheless, Air Force
Take the markers.
in favor of a line out. Air Force Sports Club will want to get this right,
Get back right. Mark.
as they are backpedaling in this game.
Okay.
First line out of the game. A bit sloppy there, Air Force, and they have knocked it forward. So Army, they get the ball.
Stop.
Air Force are not getting that first line out right.
Mark there.
Scrum to follow in favor of the hosts, Army Sports Club.
Stay. Okay. Stay 5.
Tatsarni feeded that scrum, neatly done from Army, as they are working that line. Once again, the speedster, jersey number 14, as she goes for and to score on try for Army Sports Club.
Ranat Misandharuni scoring that second try. No, there was one. She made a lovely break. You can see the replay. Net Misandharuni. Here she is. Gets the pass. A little step away from that defender in front of her, and she has too much space for the Air Force players to catch up with.
Take it.
Time for the second conversion of the day. Always seemed hard with that angle, so the score will stay 12 points to 0. So Air Force feeling the pressure very early in this encounter against Army. Army so far looked more organized and more tactical when it comes to attacking players than Air Force. Air Force, they just need to keep the ball with them. They have lost position very quickly, and they have given the ball away very easily for Army Sports Club. That has been the problem for them.
Release. No.
Yes, Air Force, the big forward, Army had to spend 3-4 defenders to take her down. Now here's Air Force with the opportunity. They need to work the ball out wide, and that's a knock forward.
High tackle, Ganpa. High tackle.
A great tackle from Pumini Sansala.
Scrum.
Did Army dominating these opening 7 minutes or so. This is how the game earlier went, and this is that replay of that knock forward. Good defense coming in from Army, not letting Air Force break free. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same way last time out when these two teams met. Army Sports Club
Stay.
went on to
Stay.
score the first 2 tries. As Army
Play on. Roll away. No hands.
Army Sports Club working that line as the try scorer. But she's bundled into touch. It will be a line out in favor of Air Force.
Okay. Line mark.
Air Force defending well at that moment. Both the times that Army entered the 22-minute territory of Air Force, they went away with a try. So for the first time, Air Force, they have managed to get the ball back after an attacking move from Army. So let's see what they can do with this line out. The earlier line out was a mess for Air Force. They need to get this right. Good this time. Very well collected and cleanly given away from the line out. Air Force trying to figure out what they have to do here, and the ball bounces back. The Army players adding a lot of pressure on Air Force deep inside their territory, just few meters away from the try line, but the referee goes for the whistle.
Army pretty disciplined in defense as well. Army Sports Club. A lot of pressure on Air Force.
On the line, back. Good. Bind. Sit.
As Tatsarni feeds in the scrum for Army Sports Club. Clean scrum there as Army. And that's Tatsarni goes for another touchdown for Army. Easy as you see for Army Sports Club. It's their lead up to 17 points to nil. Tatsarni sees that gap and goes right down the posts.
Tatsarni actually saw a little dummy there. It looked like that she'll go to the left hand side of the field, but then just shifted gears and just went right in between the two defenders anyway. The conversion didn't go through, so it will stay 17 points to nil.
What out.
Air Force Sports Club being played most of the rugby in their own half. That's why the score shows you Army Sports Club with a dominant display of rugby in this opening 11 minutes. It's a good high-hanging kick, not taken cleanly as it's gone for another line out in favor of Air Force. Last time out they were successful with the line out, so they will want that to repeat.
Air Force misjudged that restart kick.
Back.
The player just went in front a bit too much, and the ball just went over her head. Even a jump couldn't make her gather that ball cleanly. A good line out again from Air Force. Goes for a kick. Air Force with the chase as well, but Army, they gather it nice and clean. So Air Force with the penalty, they take it quickly. Air Force, they need to find a try here, but still stuck inside their own half. And unfortunately,
No, you can't.
that's a knock forward. Too many errors from Air Force here against Army, and the scoreline clearly shows why still on zero, because when you do such mistakes and you do mistakes consistently like this, it's hard to score against a good side like Army. They are just pouncing on every mistake that Air Force does here at Panagoda. Here's Army right back on the attack, working the ball nicely. And here's the number 10 for Army, Charani Lianage, with a lovely break there, and she will go all the way. There's no stopping her. Lovely piece of work from Army Sports Club to get their 4th try.
was good face of rugby from Army. All started from that scrum, feeded by Tatsarani, and then Lienage finds space and goes over the whitewash for the 4th time
Guys.
in this game.
Blue.
As Air Force look quite a disarray in his opening half. Tatsarani successful with the 2 points as well. Beautiful kick. She adds the important 2 points for Army Sports Club. They increase their lead up to 24 points to nil. And it's a mountain to climb from here for Air Force.
As I mentioned from that first try, Reshwan, looks like it's going to be a very long game for Air Force. Army just running circles around the Air Force at the moment. 4 tries inside the first 15 minutes. Nearly another fumble, but manages to keep the ball in control just at the last minute. Goes for a kick, and that's not a very good kick, but the bounce helps her.
Hey, wait. Advantage.
The referee will go back to the earlier advantage.
Number 6.
Offside, says the
Line
referee.
outside.
So Air Force with an opportunity here to finally go into Army territory.
Line out.
The Air Force have played most of their half in the rugby in their own half.
Last play.
That will be concerning for the Air Force coaching staff as well.
Hurry up.
They haven't entered the Army half, but they have an opportunity now. This is at the brink of half time. They would like to go into their halftime break with a score. Short line out, not taken quickly.
Advantage, oh.
Knock forward advantage going towards Army.
Things are not going their way, Rishwan, and I'm quite
Get back,
shocked
get back.
that they changed their tactics with the line out. They just should have done what worked for them. I mean, they 2 line outs, they managed to win them convincingly, but in a crucial lineup like that, they decided to change things up, and it didn't work out.
Please, knee on the ground.
And Army getting close to that 22-meter line of Air Force once again. And this may very well be the
Advantage over.
setup for the 5th try of the game for Army. So advantage
Hands on the ground.
to
Hands on the
Army.
ground. Wait.
Has to take it quickly, but not from the right position, Army.
Wait for it. Scrum.
Army Sports Club have
Hands on the ground.
opted to go for a scrum.
Take the
Last time out, last try was all started by a scrum.
Stay five.
So Army
Coach.
Sports Club
Bind.
doing what they're good at.
Sit. Stay.
And
Stay.
Sarani feeds in the scrum.
Play on.
Clean scrummage there as Army.
No, hands. See enough.
And Tatsarani once again taken the tap quickly.
Stay. Hold on, wait.
Here goes Army Sports Club trying to go into halftime with another score.
Head on it. First knock out. Half time.
And That's half time, says a referee. Army Sports Club. And a dominant first half performance here in Panagoda. That's your half-time score confirmation. Army Sports Club 24, Air Force yet to get off the mark here in Panagoda. These are the highlights from that opening half. It was the first try. Fast running rugby by Army Sports Club. Try from Tatsarni. This was a well composed try, a team try there. This was the fourth try for Army Sports Club. That was the conversion, a brilliant conversion from Tatsarni with her left foot. So we will go into a short commercial break and be back with the second half action.
England back to conquer India? Or will India wield their might? The cricketing showdown of the year. England takes on India in an epic test series that promises passion, rivalry and unforgettable moments. England Tour of India, 2nd February to 11th March, live on the Papare TV and Dialogue View app, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
The new year will be met with fanfare. No one's going to sleep. No stone will be left unturned. Presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Starts January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
First and exclusive.
Music fades, but art is for keeps.
Dominic Toretto, you're about to learn all about fear. Boom!
This is incredible. Sick, and it's all ours.
You can get this team to the Special Olympics finals. You might be ready to be back in the NBA.
First and exclusive. All new on Saturdays.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialogue TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
The new year will be met with fanfare. No one's going to sleep. There'll be fireworks all around. And eat all kinds of food. Even ice trays will be in short supply. No stone will be left unturned. The first T20 challenge of the new year is here. Presenting DP World ILT20 Season 2. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Club Rugby is back on the Papare. Eight contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialogue TV channel 126, Dialogue View app and thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. 8 contenders, 1 champion. Nippon Paint Rugby League, 1st December onwards. Live on the Papare TV, Dialogue TV channel 126, Dialogue View app and the papare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නව්‍යතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV ඩාලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
It's quite an atmosphere. Rugby's greatest championship. Ball to set.
Presenting DP World ILT 20 Season 2. Start January 19th, 8 p.m. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Welcome back to the live action of the women's game between Army Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club here in Panagoda. It's a hot and sunny day here. Hot and humid conditions here in Panagoda. Much needed break for both set of players. This Army Sports Club will kick things off in the second half. Dominant display that opening 15 minutes, and they will want to continue the good work in this second half as well.
Ready?
So Tatsarni kick things off deep into the Air Force half as Air Force Sports Club trying to start this second half positively. Brilliant defensive tackle coming in from Army. Bundled into touch Air Force Sports Club winger. Throw in favor of Army Sports Club.
Stay 10. Stay 10.
Air Force tried to run after receiving the ball from that first kick of the second half, but Army with some good attack and defensive work and a throw not straight here, a crooked throw from Army. The first line out of the second half, so Air Force with an opportunity to get out of their own 22 here. Air Force desperately trying to find a try here.
Sit. Stay. Stay. All front 8.
Goes for the get out of jail kick. Doesn't gain much distance. The Army a little fumble with the collection, but luckily that goes backwards. And here's Army on the attack here very early in the second half. Position still with Army. Good passing here from Army. They have shown good consistency when it comes to passing in this game so far compared to Air Force, and they have made those quick passes very well in this game. Air Force showing some continuity in their defense for the first time in this game, not letting Army off the hook that easily, but they need to find a way to get this ball back. Army still with possession here. A little slip up and it gives the room for Army to advance further into the Air Force territory, and advantage called. The referee will go back to the earlier advantage point.
Captain.
Air Force
Time off.
doing a lot of defending here to begin the second half.
Scrum. Scrum. Kick.
It's going to be a scrum for Army. That's
On the line,
Tatsarni
on
with
the
the
line.
feed in.
On the line. Crouch. Boy. Sit. Stay. Advantage. Not 5.
There's Army inside the opposition 22, trying to find that space to go over for the 5th try, and they do quite easily here. It's Netmi Sandaruni going over for his 2nd try of this game.
Another try courtesy through that scrum where it all started. As Army draws first blood in this second half. It will be a repeat of their opening 15 minutes as Tatsarni to add the 2 points for Army Sports Club. Unsuccessful attempt at the posts. Army Sports Club increases their lead 29 points to nil. Air Force women will want to get out of this misery. As 10 more minutes on our clock remaining in this game.
Try. Take it.
Air Force just not able to break free. Good composed defense coming in from Army Sports Club.
Time offside. Release. No. No way. Play on.
Advantage to Air Force. Not releasing, says the referee. Takes it quickly.
Get in, okay.
Trying to find space. Goes for the kick and chase option. But Tatsarni is there to recover the ball. Goes for a kick by.
Okay.
There's Air Force.
Oh. Coffee.
And they have given the ball away.
Coffee. Sir.
Army
Captain there.
back with possession here.
Wait. Coffee till I got ball again.
It's 29 points to nil here at Panagoda, the home team. Having a great game against the visitors Air Force. Not giving them any room to breathe here. Not even one opportunity for Air Force, to be honest. They just came to the Army territory once or twice in that first half. Nothing so far in the second half. So that shows how good Army
Take the mark.
have been in this game compared to Air Force. With
Close.
defense, with offense, with everything, Army, they have been the better side by a country mile.
Get close.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Luck to see. It's been a total dominance from the hosts. It's a neatly line out
Release.
from Tatsarni. As Army once again threatening the scorers as Air Force desperate defense trying to turn over that ball.
Number 2 line off.
Just not able to as Army Sports Club.
Advantage. Captain. Number two.
And
Not 10, not 10, not 10.
the wars continue and pile up
One there penalty.
on Air Force, as there will be a player down for a couple of minutes, which is not going to help Air Force,
High tackle. Scrum.
as they are backpedaling massive in the scoreline, as well as the number of players on the pitch.
Time for a scrum in favor of Army. Army did make some mistakes in the second half, but Air Force, they have failed to pounce on those mistakes.
Okay, okay.
They have just given the ball away quite tamely in this encounter, throughout this encounter, to be honest, Air Force. And here's Army.
Okay, good.
This is brilliant, gaining some very good meters here, the Kanchana. And they have decided to work the ball out wide. Tries to go by herself here. She had the extra supporting player to her left.
Knock forward. Back to advantage.
No advantage coming towards Army. Here's Army, and the Navy defense, the Air Force defense just caught sleeping there. No one in front of her. Regulation work for
conversion, as Army Sports Club increased the lead up to 36 points to nil against Air Force. And Air Force really out of color here in Panagoda.
Is Army with the restart kick. 36 points to nil. Army. Two converted tries will give them the half century. Really love to get to that mark. Army. They have that good, and they do deserve to reach a milestone like put the Air Force defenders under pressure. They have been good with their step-aways throughout this game. Once again, lovely piece of work from Army.
Not rolling away. Number 6.
Their footwork in this game, it has been very great to see. They have just completely confused the Air Force defenders in this game.
Yes, indeed, Laxisi. Air Force really look out of color.
Time off. Change. Number 1 out. 9 out. Wait.
Scrum in favor of Air Force to get out of jail.
Okay. Time on. Bind. Hey. Okay, play. Good. Hold front weight.
Chase and a kick and a chase for Air Force, but first to get there was an Army player. Army once again on the attack.
Advantage. Time off. Number recommendation penalty only. Okay. High tackle and manage करें. High tackle and manage करें. Just penalty. 10 back. Come. Mark it, girls.
An unusual place to start a play for Army here inside their own half. They have been inside their own half very rarely in this encounter.
Coach.
But they have the possession here. It's a scrum in favor of them. Fields the ball in, takes it out brilliantly. First receiver gives the pass out, and here's that footwork coming into play by Army.
No, play on.
So that's a turnover from Air Force. Some good work for the first time, to be honest, in this game. Now, side the opposition territory. Can they do something? Can they go over for a try?
Number 2 not all away.
More advantage to Air Force. They need to take this quickly, and they need to make sure that they use the width of the field. They need to make sure that they change the ball around to the direction which is available.
First one, okay. Part of the tackle. Come.
So it's going to be a scrum for Air Force. Air Force inside the Army 22 territory for the first time in this game. Can they finish things off? The consolation try. That's the question here. Here's the feed into the scrum. Takes the ball out. They need to work the ball out wide. A return pass there, and Army, they have managed to turn things around. Great piece of work from Army. Now Army trying to run from their own 22 here. Can they end things with another try? A 7th try. Is the 7th try coming? Loses her footing there. Taking her time to the ball out, and she decides to kick the ball out, and that will be the game. Home team Army Sports Club, they give a thrashing to Air Force, 36 points to nil. A one-sided encounter here at Panagoda. Nothing to show on the scoreboard for Air Force. Here's the full-time score confirmation. Army 36, Air Force no score on the board.
This was the second half highlights as Army just continued their good work from that first half, and game where Air Force just couldn't get anything going their way. It's Army Sports Club and Air Force women. An absolute thrashing here down in Panagoda. So that's it from us in this women's game. Stay tuned with the Papare as we bring the live action here from Panagoda from the men's game between Army Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club.